Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. So every now and then I have a problem where I'm not hanging out with the right people. Sometimes I can hang out with people who are a bad influence, and people around me will tell me that they are a bad influence, or in some cases, bad luck. And I will wind up staying in their company anyway. Stephen Ryan at Ryan Labs, or at least that's who I thought he was, is a person who has a pretty cool YouTube channel. He unboxes and tries to fix random gear. He does random gear reviews, and every now and then there's an adorable little kitty that he has on the channel, which is as YouTube intended. And I defended him. I defended this fucking prick when I thought that he was going to get in trouble with a company that was going to try and bankrupt him for the crime of having a basic recorded phone call online that went over their policies that they were seemingly ashamed of. And defending him is something I will never do again. See, I thought this man was Stephen Ryan of Ryan Labs. But according to Google, the person in this photo is actually an authentic, unedited image of Ziad Jarrah standing outside the tomb of Tutankhamun in the Valley of Kings near Luxor, Egypt. The individual pictured in the green t-shirt is Ziad Jarrah, a Lebanese national who became one of the al-Qaeda hijackers and the pilot of United Airlines Flight 93 on September 11, 2001. How about this person? The individual in the center, wearing a white tank top and shorts, is Ziad Jarrah, the Lebanese al-Qaeda hijacker who piloted United Airlines Flight 93. Stephen Ryan? You think you could run from your terrorist past by hiding in the Right to Repair movement? Nice fucking try. Google found you out, bitch, and I'm gonna make sure everybody knows about it. In all seriousness, when I talk about why putting AI surveillance around the country is a bad idea, are you starting to get it now? Like, do you get it? We already have situations where members of the city council and sometimes even the fucking mayor of a city will get hired by this company, and then they will try to figure out a way to push their contracts through that very city after they hire the mayor or a city council person. This shit's just not funny anymore. If you take a look, there was this video that I did a few months ago, innocent grandma in prison for 6 months due to AI mistake, enough is enough. Tennessee grandmother jailed after AI facial recognition error links her to fraud. There are people that have literally spent months in jail. I don't remember the full story, but I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that this woman actually risked losing her house, because how do you pay your mortgage and how do you deal with your taxes and everything else that you have to deal with if you're in prison in a state that's 800 miles away because some clanker mistook you for somebody else? And the more heavily that the police and the entire system relies on this, Jessa Jones talked about it in a video talking about Tesla and autopilot, where, like, let's say you're sitting in a seat, right? You're sitting in a seat and you feel the fact that you sat down on your ass, but then after 45 minutes, you no longer feel that you sat down in the seat. So your brain starts to kind of exclude information that it doesn't need anymore, or it starts trying to figure out, how can I use autopilot not just in my car but in my life as often as possible? And if you're using the tool over and over again and the tool gets things right a decent amount of the time, your brain is just going to stop working at some point and just go, this is doing the work for me, so I'm not going to waste time on this. Your brain is looking to save energy. Your brain is looking to get the task done. My personal trainer always talks about this when I'm making a movement at the gym and I'm doing it the wrong way. He'll say, your brain just cares, get the bar up. It doesn't care how you get the bar up, which is how you can wind up using the wrong muscle groups or wrong movement patterns. And I am not be surprised if, as time goes on, you see the police more and more rely on technology that is so bad that it thinks that my good friend, repairman and repair advocate Stephen Ryan is actually a terrorist.
Hey Lewis, sorry, bad video here, but I'm not joking. I'm like, I posted a picture. The person in this photo is not his photo. For some reason the photo is not shown anymore. And it says it's some Zihad Ashari, and I'm like, this is Beirut, saying it was in Florida, which is not. That was taken with the Crown Prince and myself in Beirut, Lebanon. And he kept saying that, kept telling me that I didn't fly this airplane there, that it couldn't go there. And it kept telling me that I'm this terrorist dude. So I was like, oh, this is crazy. And I started uploading other photos. I'm like, I personally did the ferry flight. No transatlantic flight ever happened. Goose Bay to Nassau, Greenland. And then the photograph shows an authentic, unaltered image of Ziad Jarrah standing outside the 4-Point Sheraton Then I posted another one. Who's in this photo? This photo shows an authentic, unedited images of the same terrorist dude. Like, what the hell? I did one me in front of Petra. And it's the same Zihad, some Lebanese Al-Qaeda hijacker. And then in Hawaii, same thing. So, I don't know, man. What the flock?
I have an article that I'm going to link to down below. Common questions, arguments, and responses when discussing flock surveillance, on why this is all just a bad idea and not constitutional. For those of you asking what you can do about it, I did try to organize a website with the help of Snoot. He did all the work of building this great website that lets you know anytime that there is a hearing in your local community. So the whole idea behind this website is you could put in your email, your zip code, and it would email you anytime there was a meeting within a certain number of miles of your zip code if you wanted to know when these hearings are coming up. Unfortunately, this website is abandoned and he hasn't responded to any of my messages in a while. So if I don't hear from him after making this video, I'm going to just move forward with trying to make a clone of this website that does the same thing, but actually works and has upkeep, because I do think it's important that people show up to their local city council hearings to push back against this. It's just most people don't have the time to check their city council hearings in their area because they're busy working 8 to 15 hours a day to figure out how to afford anything in 2026. What are the craziest things that show up when you put yourself into Gemini or Google Lens and ask, who is this person? I want to know. And how long is it until you get framed for being the 9/11 hijacker? I laugh. He laughed. But 20 or 40 years from now, if we continue to allow this technology to get installed and utilized in the way that it is, we're not going to be laughing. Please push back against it before it's too late. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.